Hello and welcome, Steak here. Welcome in the patch note 6.1. Massive patch. Massive blog post. I'm so hyped because it's been a dry month now. Nothing going on. So this patch will definitely make something, interesting for the time being. So let's deep dive. What's going on? A lot of changes. It's a lot of changes, so let's go. New units. Nangao Grenadiers with the special ability somewhat like a smoke bomb because it's gonna reduce melee combat debuff. It's melee debuff, so it's like a smoke bomb. Nobler Flingers are new unit. It's like a now I can make the only Noblar campaign. If you're interested, tell me in a comment. I'll make a challenge of it. And yeah, they also, while they mentioned in Flingers with Noblars, they also mentioned that they will be put it into Garrison. And we also felt that Ogre Kingdom Garrisons were a teeny bit weak, so a couple of additional range unit was changed, was added. So yeah, we no more ogre bulls and noblars, I guess. Maybe they add something extra, but nevertheless that's really good because garrisons are really trash. As for the campaign, Zinj, Fragments of Sorcery. It's looking good, okay? Because every what was 2 levels? 3 levels? Okay, Kyra starts campaign with 2 slots for common spells. Every 5 levels, he unlocks a further slot. With his final rare spell slot unlocking automatically at level 20, each slot starts with the Lore of Zinj spell set and can be freely swapped to the equivalent spell from the following 8 lores of magic. So you're gonna build up your spell book for Kairos, and that's nice. Because the previous system with ancillaries, Jesus, they call it ancillaries, with arcane item that it was like, I gave you 2 spells, but you sacrificed 2 spells. So that was okay, but this will be definitely better. There are no limitation on how often you can change your spell loadout, allowing you to reach into the magic murder bag. New skills on the skill tree replace the benefits normally given as part of a standard magic skill line, allowing Kairos significant discount and overwhelming array of lore of passives and high levels of spell intensity. So because Kairos get this, so all the points that we were supposed to spend in his tree, the new talents replace the old one. And I'm really happy because, well, Teclis no longer gonna be the god of casting, right? Singe building and unit availability rework. That's a big one. That's a really big one. 2 levels of Secret Society chain moved from tier 3 to tier 4 to tier 2, tier 3, allowing access to Zinj cultist heroes at tier 2 with capacity at tier 3. So what they're doing, because they normalize everything, and now they are, dragging other factions to be at this levels. So that's good. Like a hero unlockable on tier 2 and tier 3 capacity upgrade. A lot of factions need that because, yeah, especially that capacity at tier 3. A lot of Chaos Sorcerers have moved from tier 4 to tier 3 again. And capacity from Chaos Sorcerers has moved from tier 5 to tier 4. Yeah, so typical. Adjustment to capital unit availabilities. And that's what they're doing, the same thing they did within Corn. So you're gonna have 2 buildings, which previously was like, eh, but now it makes sense. So the keep chain now offers both standard and spear marauders. How about that? Finally marauders. Of Zinj starting at tier 1. The rift chain now offers blue horrors and chaos furies. Now it makes sense. Question is how it's gonna be higher. Oh, it is here. Okay, marauder horsemen's tier 2. I guess I'm gonna use more marauder horsemen's. Chaos warriors with halberdiers tier 3. Chosen with halberdiers tier 4. Chaos spawns. Okay. Economy chain also has changed. The base income is up by 50 gold. That's a lot. All buildings now produce additional bonus of income when their local winds of magic are tempted. Wow. All buildings. Okay, so that's unpopular opinion, but I think Zinj, Kairos, yeah, Kairos had some problems with money at the start of a campaign. Later on, there was absolutely no fucking problems, okay? There was absolutely no problems whatsoever, because, yeah, you could make a lot of money. That's why armies like Vortex Beast, they were not a problem if you played correctly. Skill trees. Revamped skill tree for Kairos, obviously. No unique skills for Herald of Zinj. No unique skills for Exalted Lord of Change. Nothing for Changeling, but they said they won't do anything. Which is a shame. Still, it's a shame. Kairos has had a few improvements to his previously fairly bland Lord and faction effects. These include spell cooldown and barrier battle effects, as well as a major buff to construction time. Yeah. Okay, so Kairos now. Is he gonna give you a barrier? Huh. I mean, barrier? That would be cool. Yeah, definitely cool. Wurzak with barrier? Hell yeah. Oh, Kairos starts with 2 cults already in operation. That's really good, because the cults were a little bit problem. Kislev. Boris no longer require anything. Everyone gonna have it unlock it. If you want to have an Immortal Empire, you don't have to do the campaign, so nice. The supporter race is gone. As the consequences, Invocation of the Motherland has been moved out of the panel and are now found on forces and settlements. More details below. Standard Confederation is now available to Kislev. There are no restrictions to declaring war between Kislev factions. Yeah, previously you were losing devotion? Yeah, you were losing devotion. No longer is such a thing. So, yeah, we're gonna have a panel. A lot of stuff happens. This is nice. I'm not gonna go deep dive into it. You can read it by yourself. But basically, it's good, okay? What worries me is devotion. So, yeah. Devotion has a separate set of benefits to control, because it replaces control. Recruitment and growth are not affected by high or low devotion. Devotion above 50 allows you to usage of Invocation of the Motherland for both local forces and settlements. 75 plus devotion allows settlement to nullify climate penalties. Oh, so in Chaos Wastes, we're gonna have to spam devotion. Okay. Devotion below 0 will grant increasing experience to atamans deployed to quell the situation. If devotion reaches minus 100, a chaos incursion will occur. Okay, so it's a rebellion, okay, but incursion, incursion is gonna be just rebellion. I was expecting, soul grinders out of nowhere, because yeah, I still have nightmares from soul grinders in campaign. Previously, it was a case that declaring war on another Kislev faction gave us -100 devotion penalty. This is now instead -10 devotion penalty to all provinces. Hold on. Wait a minute. There are no restrictions to declaring war between Kislev factions. Okay, I read it wrong. I thought there is no penalty. My bad. Army invocations. Yeah, they moved it to local. Settlement invocation. Yeah, it's like every other thingy. Hold on, but how does the army invocation works? Found in an army holder on the bottom of the screen, invoking these will grant powerful but temporary boosts to the invoking army. But you spend devotion from a current location? I think so. Okay. Atamants, yeah, atamants are now gonna be better. No longer dilemmas, so we're gonna have to level them up. And yeah, we'll see this location that Ataman is present. They cannot be recruited like a standard lord anymore. That's nice. I never understood that, to be honest. And Atamans now enable a new behavior called Garrison Sully attack. So this pink thingy is a situation where Garrison can attack it. And I like it. Oh man, I really like it. I think a lot of settlements, a lot of factions should have things like that. But let's give it to Kislev since they have Atamans. But I really like option to just attack, settlement garrison. Mother Ostankia teleport dilemma. Yeah, I talked about it previously. Really happy. Hold on. If you decide to teleport, yeah, I'm not going to read everything, but if you decide to teleport to new start position, her new start position will see her taking up residence in Plesk in Kislev Eastern Oblast. Be aware, however, that it's more difficult start location, owning in part of expand Norscan presence if you do decide to move. We also heard your concerns on Ostankia beloved hut landmark, so we've made it that she can construct her landmark hut either in Bleak Fortress or Volksgard, but of course only one place at the given time. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I really like this because this screams variety. Note for the modders. While we did intentionally discuss allowing AI control Mother Ostankia to also utilize the teleport, we ultimately decide against this. However, the implementation for this is still present, and any modder can re-enable this functionality by setting the Mother Ostankia feature. Okay, so I wonder if we're gonna have some crazy Ostankia teleporting here and there. Purification Hex improves. It will remove also the plague from target settlement. So once the corruption is, because it was tied to corruption. Once corruption is done, it's useless. So that's nice. The remove all plagues from the settlement looks really good. Ice Court training was too long and has been reduced by half. That's nice because I think it was 8 turns-ish. Training dilemmas are no longer random, and this is amazing, by the way. You will still get 3 training dilemmas, however, they now occur one turn after another, and have 4 trade choices instead of 2 per dilemma. Multiple trades has combined their effects, meaning you'll be able to cook some really good, wizards, like the ones that increase missile strength and also reduce upkeep for, sleds, for instance. Increase the cost slightly given to above power increase, but there are more places where the cost can be reduced. From Catherine especially. Building tree. Reduce the construction cost for Kislev income buildings by half. Okay. Rename all landmarks. Added 5th tier to Boschka Palan's landmark. Okay. Improve the effect of Imperial Embassy landmark. Imperial Embassy. Yeah, that was the one that was giving you relation and allegiance points, I think. I never built it. In line of court and orthodoxy feature, Kislev now has access to new ice court infrastructure building chain to go along with the existing orthodoxy chain. Oh. Nice. This is nice because it's giving us options. I like that. It's like a deep. Yeah, deeps were so impactful because now we're gonna have a lot of stuff that is based on deeps. And that's, I guess, minor settlement. Nice. Technology, of course, they changed it as they should because talent tree was dog shit. Especially that the good talents, some of the good talents were on the left, of course, with like coursers improved. But a lot of them were, buried beneath a lot of other. Complete a new skill tree for Atamant, revamped unique skills for Catherine. Ooh. Revamped unique skills for Boris. Same go for Kastalten. New unique skills for Boyars. Nothing for Ostankia? Okay. I mean, she's the fresh one, and I don't want them to, mess up with my bear. Because the spectral bear was so fucking powerful. They reduced. Now you have limit. New ogre camp. Yeah, they added a new ogre camp faction, I guess. Right? Oh, no. Okay, yeah, so yeah, they added another one so you can get some mercenaries. I really hope if you destroy that camp, the mercenary remain because, yeah. Miao Ying, Lord Trait. And Miao Ying, Lord and faction effects were pretty bare bones. I don't know, it was powerful. If you go for, like, missile. This is amazing. I love that because I hate looking for abilities. Race and balance. There is a massive page of, improving stuff. And a lot of bug fixes. So they've been working hard. Definitely AI will behave different on a battlefield. Like, fix the bug where if most of the player units were hidden, the AI units would remain in formation instead of rushing forward. That was exploitable. That's gonna be big. Updated the route and morale rules so when the defending reinforcements are destroyed, the original defending army inside of a settlement won route without a fight. Oh! Okay, so if you have an army with the reinforcements and if you blast the reinforcements, army sometimes just immediately routed. Yeah, that's... Oh, resolve an issue where retreating missile units when ordered to shoot would move towards the enemy instead of choosing a better position to regroup. Oh, fix the issue where units that broke the gate would remain idle instead of entering the settlement. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait, so I liked... No, that's not the bug I was thinking, but I was liking that destroying the gate and I didn't go in. Now you have to pay attention. That you have to pay attention. Resolve an issue where units on the extreme flank would remain idle after reaching their designed location in land battles, if no enemy was present. Oh god, that was like the choke point battles often. So yeah, a lot of stuff has going to be improved. But there is another page of just changes. A lot of mass improvements, a lot of splash improvements. I mean nerfs, because splash is nerfed. But a lot of buffs overall. And debuffs. I mean, there is a lot of nerfs and buffs here and there. So you're gonna have to look for yourself what units got nerfed, what units got buffed. Some of them were like the gyrocopter. Upkeep is increased and fly speed reduced by minimum. The upkeep increase is big. It's like 25 gold extra for gyrocopter. It's fair. Nonetheless, it's fair. I wonder how much the Thunder Barge is gonna get nerfed even more, because this is getting ridiculous. The blasting charges get nerfed. I assume because they look into Grenadiers and they were like, yeah, that's too much, so they tone it down. Demigryph Knights max entities hit by splash attack reduced. A lot of multiplayer cost changes. Again, mass, quite a lot of stuff improved. Like Shadow Walkers, they get massive buff, because I call it massive buff. 5 melee defense and 700 life? That's a lot. To the starter, Shadow Walkers should have, better stats right away, but yeah, definitely multiplayer affect that. Okay, a lot of corn units get nerfed, unfortunately, but soul grinders get buffed. Like ratmongers get nerfed, big time. Yeah, they're much slower. Mass reduce, charge speed, armor, everything. They were too fucking powerful. Blood crushers of corn, max entities hit by splash attack again. Some other units, Slaughter Brute got like Fear and Frenzy. Skull Cannon minimum range, so it won't shoot in melee. And unfortunately, the Hellforge Belowers, the Skull Cannon ROR. No, wait, that's not that. Okay, so the Bellowers are actually talent. I was like, they nerfed the ROR, but no. Effective range and calibration distance. Yeah, they pretty much nerfed Skull Cannon. Soul Grinders get more base weapon damage and armor piercing, but everything else get changed. Lizardmen get a lot of buffs, mostly life buffs. Scar Veteran on a Carnosaur gets more melee attack, okay. Norska, okay. Marauder Ice Wolf Chariots, Mist Stalkers. In general, Chariots get some buffed here and there. Plague Ogres buffed. Yeah, there is so much things I cannot like. Great Unclean One buff, but Plague Drones got nerfed. Yeah. Ogres. Thunder Tusks got nerfed. Big time. Big time. Teeth Breakers, Rattling Guns, Magic Attack falls through. That's the only change for Skaven. Is it because they're well balanced? I don't know. Armor for a lot of Slaneshi thingies. Like Heralds, Allures, that's good because they need armor. Hellflayers, Seeker Chariots, awesome, they need armor. They do need armor, so I'm happy with that. Chariot of the Gods improved. With acceleration. Jesus, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. You can check it by yourself. Army abilities, items, everything. Overall, I am really happy. However, I was expecting something spectacular like Deeps, but maybe they'll surprise us with the Kislev Siege, and they will put a cherry on top of it like they did with the Deeps, when they gave us a rework and then throw a Deeps. So I really hope that everything we got from Kislev, it's gonna be it. However, it looks really good, and I can't wait. I can't wait. But release March 25th. Oh my god, it's today. Oh wait. Oh no. Aww. Oh, so that was supposed to be today. Aww. Bugger. Where is it? So where is it? Yeah, they also improved cavalry. But where is it? I can't find the release date. Oh, come on. I don't want to wait too long. The worst part is we wait too long for anything to happen. And this is frustrating because it really kills the hype. Okay, release. Okay, there is no information. At least I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. Nevertheless, tell me what you're hyped the most. Are you for a Zinj or are you for a Kislev? Now, Shadow of Change is definitely worth. I had one of you guys come last time I talked about Kislev, yeah, that he doesn't own Shadow of Change. Now it's the time. Get yourself a Shadow of Change. I think it was on Ostankia film. Now it's definitely going to be worth to get Shadow of Change. Looks awesome. I cannot wait. For me, biggest hype is definitely Kislev. I want to play it. Because Siege, overall, I did campaign not far ago with Kairos. It was a blast. And I don't think it will be that much different campaign than I had it. Because after all, Kairos always starts with the same position. There should be a way to teleport, to use the teleport that is nearby Kairos in order to, just migrate to somewhere else. Because that would be definitely way more interesting. But that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Subscribe if you like what I do. You can help me a lot. And let's stay hyped, because CA have a tendency of hyping and then killing it because we have to wait way too long. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.